Okay, inshallah, we're going to go ahead and get started on this class. Inna alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Welcome to our series of the lawful and the unlawful. The lawful and the unlawful. And mashallah, we've covered so many topics. Every Muslim is supposed to know what the lawful and the unlawful things are in Islam. But the sad reality is most Muslims do not. And that's a reality. We just don't understand what's lawful and what isn't. Well, yesterday we spoke about whether or not it's lawful in Islam to listen to music. Every Muslim knows that it's not lawful. I mean, come on, we hear so many people say, oh, there's scholarly views. I want you guys to understand the lawful and the unlawful have been clearly defined by Allah. Allah didn't forget anything. He didn't leave anything out. He's clear. When he says something is haram, that's clear. No scholar or no one else can come and try to issue a fatwa, to try to water down what Allah says. Allah is clear in the Quran about music being haram. There's numerous hadiths, and I do mean numerous hadiths that are clear about music. Okay, so I could care less what a scholarly opinion is. No one has an opinion. When Allah and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam speak, that's the end of it. There is no other opinion. So we already discussed music. We also discussed singing, which is a question that many Muslims have, whether or not it's lawful or unlawful to sing. And just to let you guys know, at the end of today's lecture, I will be giving you a quiz. So y'all need to wake up and pay attention, because there will be a quiz at the end of tonight's lecture. Tonight, what we're going to do is speak about watching movies, answering that question about entertainment. Is it lawful or unlawful to watch movies in Islam? And also, we're going to speak about the lottery, because I've had several sisters ask me about the lottery and raffle tickets. We're going to cover that today too. Okay, we're going to cover that today too. So let me put the PowerPoint up on the screen. And I can tell that I don't have anyone listening in the Zoom room, because I had my microphone off all this time and they didn't even know it. SubhanAllah. Okay, so let's put the PowerPoint up on the screen so everyone can see. And like I said, there will be a quiz at the end of tonight's class. So pay attention. All right, so this is the lawful and the unlawful. We're going to continue answering the question about entertainment, and also we're going to cover raffle tickets and that stuff today too. Now, while Islam allows for us to play games, we were clear on that. There's nothing wrong with playing games. There's nothing wrong with participating in sports, as long as the games don't involve the dice, playing with dice, as long as the sports don't transgress the limits of Allah, But also, guys, what Islam does forbid is gambling, betting on things. Because gambling, remember the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever goes to gamble and tells his friend to come and gamble must give in charity. So although we're allowed to play games and sports and things like that, no gambling is permissible. And of course, you have to follow the other guidelines of Allah too, in regards to dress, intermixing, and all of that. So a lot of people ask about gambling. Why is it that we can't gamble? Well, gambling is bad. Gambling is just like a drug. It's addictive. And it's just like intoxicants are. It's a form of an intoxication. A person wants to keep winning and playing the game over and over again to win. So gambling is not permissible in Islam, and this includes raffling and playing the lottery. A lot of sisters ask me about lottery and raffle tickets. This stuff is haram because it involves taking a chance. It involves luck. You know, you're going to buy a bunch of raffle tickets and hope that out of the 25 that you bought, one of them is picked. This is a waste of money, you know, and we don't believe in luck. We believe in the qadr of Allah. We have to remember, guys, as Muslims, that Allah lets us know that our property is sacred. You know, we can't you can't go around taking the property of other people, nor can we waste our property, you know, lose it for on a bet and things like that. And also gambling causes us to hate each other, to turn against each other. So anything that involves gambling, we stay away from it. If it's a game, a lottery, a raffle, anything that entails gambling, we don't participate in. This is why we can't play games with dice. You know, this is why we don't play games with dice, because dice it leads to gambling. Okay? And where's the proof that this is haram? Well, Allah tells us in the interpretation of the meaning, O you who believe, truly intoxicants and gambling and divination by arrows are an abomination of Shaitan's doing. So stay away from them so that you can be successful. Shaitan desires to sow enmity and hatred amongst you by means of intoxicants and gamblings, and to keep you from remembering Allah and from prayer. Will you not then stay away from it? So here Allah is clear, just as he is about that music. All intoxicants are haram. That includes cigarettes, because nicotine is an intoxicant. And all gambling is haram, because they are the tools that Shaitan use to destroy us. Okay? So that's the clear evidence on that. And again, this includes the lottery, because the lottery or raffling, this is a form of gambling. You know, even if it's for a good cause, it's still haram. I had a sister ask me the question at my Islam Q&A show. She said, Layla, they want a raffle. We have a raffle going on at our school, you know, to help raise money so we can buy books and things that we need for our school. Is this permissible? No. Even if it's for a charitable cause, it's still haram. Remember, Allah does not accept anything from illegal sources. The Prophet told us Allah is pure, and he does not accept anything unless it is pure too. So even if you were playing the lottery or raffle, selling raffle tickets to pay the mosque, to build a mosque, Allah is not going to accept that charity from you. You can build the mosque all you want to, but Allah is not going to reward you for it, nor does he accept it as charity from you, because it was from illegal means. So, you know, when we talk about gambling, that includes lottery and raffling. So stay away from that. And I hope this is clear. So that brings us to the next question. What about watching a movie or watching a play or something? Okay. A lot of people say, Sister Layla, is it haram to have a television, to watch TV? No, we can't say that movies and TV and plays are haram. It depends on what it is you're looking at. It depends on what are you watching on that television? What type of play are you watching? Okay, what type of movie are you watching? Are you watching a movie about sex or drugs or killing or murder? Or are you watching a movie, just a nice little movie about everyday life? So no one can make a blanket statement saying that movies and television and things like this are haram. You know, everything is lawful unless Allah says otherwise. But there are things that you may be watching that may be haram. So when it comes to TV and movies, we have certain conditions. Number one, the content of what you're looking at must be free of sin and free of immorality. You can't watch a movie about people killing other people and robbing banks and having sex and all of that. We can't watch that type of stuff. And also the movie or the play should not result in neglecting your prayers. You don't want to sit there and spend all day watching a movie and you forget to get up and pray. Okay, you have to be able to put that movie down and go make your salat. Remember, Allah tells us in the interpretation, the meaning, woe to the worshipers who are neglectful of their prayers. These are people who don't pray their prayer until it's over. It's too late because you were watching television or too busy doing something else. So that's another condition. And also, if you're going to go to watch a play or a theater or something, no intermingling. You want to make sure that you can sit in a row where you won't be beside a man who is not a mahram to you or a woman who's not a mahram to you. I like to go, when I go to the movies, I go during the time that I know people are at work, people are in school, and I can always go sit in a whole aisle by myself, where there's no one in front of me, behind me, or beside me. So if you can avoid sitting next to people and intermingling like that, then it's okay. So these are the conditions, you know, for watching a play or watching a movie. You know, the content must not be of something that goes against our belief system or our morality. Also, you don't want to become so occupied with what you're watching that you become remiss in your prayers. And also avoid contact with people that are not mahrams to you. So now I'm going to give you a quiz because that's all we have to say about the entertainment. That completes everything about the entertainment. But I'm going to now give you a quiz to cover what we discussed yesterday and today. So let's see how well you've been paying attention. First question. Is music haram? And if you say it is, give me your evidence. Who's going to answer that? Is music haram? And give me the evidence to support your answer if you say it is. Anyone, take the mic. People on YouTube, you can answer too.
Yes, because instruments are the...
Yeah, go ahead, say it again. Is music haram? Say it again.
Yes, because instruments are the two special topics.
Okay, where's your dalil? Okay, that's good. That's right. But where's the evidence? What's the hadith?
I don't remember.
Okay, anybody else who can remember a hadith that clearly says that music is haram? Anyone? Oh, there's so many. Well, first of all, Allah says in the Quran, you know, that what we just went over here, music and intoxicants and gambling are things that Shaitan uses to take us away from remembrance of him. Also, there's a hadith from many hadiths from the Prophet. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said musical instruments are forbidden. And another hadith where he says one of the signs of the last hour, people will make things lawful that Allah made haram, such as music. So remember those hadiths, but a good job. Yes, music is haram. Let's look at the next question. What about this? Singing. We talked about this yesterday. Singing is haram, even if it is done without music. Is that statement true or false? Singing is haram, even if it's done without music. Is that statement true or false? Anyone?
The statement is false.
Good job. What about this? What if a person comes to you with a hadith that says it's haram to sing? What did we talk about the hadiths about singing yesterday? Can anybody remember? I tell you guys, none of you are scholars of hadith, but the scholars of hadith have done the hard work for you. All you have to do is remember what the people of knowledge teach you. What did we say about hadiths in regards to singing yesterday? Can anybody remember what we said? So if somebody at the mosque came to you and said, I got this hadith, it says singing is haram, what would you say? Can anybody remember what we said? This is what I'm saying. We do the easy work for you. We've done the hard work for you, but you guys don't remember. And this is my specialty is hadith, and y'all don't remember nothing I teach y'all. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. There are no authentic hadiths on this planet that says singing is haram. Remember I told you all that yesterday? Any hadith that a person brings to you that says it's haram to sing, that hadith is not authentic. The few hadiths that exist, none of them are authentic. So if a person comes to you with a hadith that they dug up from out of Ibn Majah, Tirmidhi, Dawood, or wherever, and they say, look, this hadith, the prophet said it's haram to sing. You tell them that hadith is not authentic because none of those hadiths are. Does everybody understand that? Y'all got to remember what I teach y'all. Okay? What about this? Let's look at the next question. What are the conditions for singing? We talked about how singing is permissible. But what are the conditions that make it permissible? Can anybody remember that?
I came in late, but I know you can't have any strings being the strings instruments makes it haram.
Okay, we didn't mention anything about string instruments yesterday.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even listen to yesterday.
What are the conditions? The same as the movies. Number one, the song must not be about something haram or something that goes against our morality. Number two, the singing should not be sexy, or the singer should not be moving in a sexual manner to induce bad thoughts. Remember we talked about this, people, yesterday? I guess y'all didn't. It went in and out, just like the hadiths did, in and out. And also what they're singing about cannot be something that would lead to you weakening your iman. What you're listening to should not be something that would weaken your faith. For example, you're listening to a woman sing about how she lost her man. Okay, and here you are already depressed because you don't have a man. You shouldn't listen to that. And of course, the singing should not have musical instruments in it. It can be a cappella, like we talked about yesterday. A cappella singing, no music attached to it. Okay, let's look at the next question. This is from today. Who is paying attention today? If you put your name in a jar in hopes of someone pulling your name so you can win a television, this is haram. Is that statement true or false? To put your name in a jar in hopes that they can pick your name and you win a new TV, this is haram. Is that statement true or false? Anyone? Is this haram?
Yes, it's haram.
Why?
Because putting your name into a jar is just like lottery.
Okay.
Waiting for someone to.
Okay, this was a tricky question. The answer is false. This is not haram. Why is it not haram? Because there's nothing to gamble. You're not winning or losing. You're not betting and losing nothing. That's no different than how the prophet would take sticks and put his wife's name on a stick and then reach his hand in and pick one. And whichever one he picked would go on a journey with him. So this is not gambling, because all you're doing is putting your name in a jar. If all of us put our name in a box and whoever picks your name, if they reach in and pick your name, you win a TV, that's okay, because you had nothing to lose. You didn't put no money up. You didn't spend no money. You've lost nothing. Does everybody understand? This is not gambling. What about this? Buying raffle tickets. You buy 10 raffle tickets in hopes that they'll pull your number so you can win a prize. This is haram. Is this statement true or false?
That's true, because it's a form of gambling, because you're buying the ticket.
Exactly. This is haram because you are buying the ticket. You're buying the ticket hoping that they'll pull your number. Whereas in the first scenario, you didn't do anything. You just put your name in a jar. You didn't pay for it. You didn't gamble to lose nothing. You have nothing to lose. Gambling entails losing something. All right. You know, you guys didn't really pay attention in class today. And I know this is going to go in your ear and out it. And it's a shame, because I'll probably end up getting another question this Friday about lotteries when I just taught it and people are not here to pay attention. But alhamdulillah, we're going to stop right here.